Good evening. How are you, my flutterbies? This is Valina, the original flutterby. I hope you're doing well this evening. Hope you're having a nice Saturday and you have a tremendous Sunday. Anyway, I'm back with Mo Body Butter. Make your own signature. Make your own statement with your body butter. Sometimes I have it here. Sometimes I have it here. No telling where I'll have it next. But no, you can make your own body butter. And you know what? I'm trying to get there. I got it. There was something on my screen. Anyway, I'm going to get this out of the way before I forget. And you know what that is. You know what it is. I know that you know what it is. And it's right down there. And it says subscribe. Subscribe. That's all you got to do. Look down there. And the bell, you got options. You don't have to see me all the time, but I wish you would. But you can see me sometime, and that would be good too. Anyway, subscribe. Have you talked to your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your grandma, your neighbors? Have you talked to your boss, talked to your workmates, your kids, even your dog? Look, y'all, I got a grand dog and I got two grand dogs and two grand puppies. And I'm going to highlight on my nose, you guys. In one little patch. Anyway, one of my grand dogs and one of my grand cats, they live together. They are so funny. I was on the phone with my daughter this morning. I heard this screech. The dog has upset the cat again. I'm telling you, and they vie for affection. Cracks you up. Cracks me up. It's so funny. So I want to get back to the body butters. Did you guys make your own like I was showing the other day? And I used the shea butter. I used the coconut oil. And I used a little bit of vitamin E. And you can whip it and stir it. If you have an old little hand mixer, use that. I'm going to go and try to find one in the Goodwill because I don't want to buy a new one just to, make my body butter. But if I can't, then I'll just go find one out of Wally World, Walmart, or Big Lots. I'm sure I could find something there. But I use just a plain old, I used a plain old whip like this. And I got it pretty creamy, and so the more you whip it, like cake batter, whatever, the more air you can get into it and the fluffier it gets, especially with the mango butter, because it's very, very solid. It's hard to get it out of the container, but once you get it out and you get it mixed with your other ingredients, you can see how creamy. And I just kind of every day I'll come through and kind of whip it around to make it creamier. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to add some different things to your body butter. And I like to just go get those containers from the Dollar Tree. You get like 6 of these. You can be round, like this, the square ones or the rectangle ones. And I like the tops. They really seal nicely. You can't beat these for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And that way you can make all different colors. If you put fragrance in it, you can. And that way you can have them lined up. And you have your different body butters for your different occasions, whatever. And I just mix mine with all kinds of things. If I figure like this, if it can go on my face, go on my eyes, I can certainly put it into a whipped butter and put it on my body. If it's, and what's more delicate than our eyes? So if we can take eyeshadow and mix it in with, a mixture like this, you got your own your own little personal signature statement. Like I said, you got a favorite fragrance, go ahead and put a couple drops in there. You don't want a lot because you don't want to overpower, but you want to take a little bit. I like to use just a plain old plastic spoon. I mean, knife. You hear me? I'm looking right at it, calling it a spoon. And you don't want to do too much because you don't want a whole lot, you know, of just one fragrance. And that's about all I need to do a particular color. And so I have pigment that I bought from Etsy. I think this was Etsy. I believe it was Etsy. I don't think it was Feather River Body. But it might have been Feather River Body. I don't remember because I've had them for a while. And they're pigment. They're just plain pigment. And you can, these two colors mixed together really make a beautiful color. Let me mix a little bit of together. I really, really like these because not only do you have your top, you can see I've been mixing things in my top. Keep it where your little tab is always locked. If you drop it, you don't spill anything. So it's got its little tab here. You just pull upon your little tab. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my knife here. About like that. About, you know, about this much to start. You want to put that much to start. And mix it up. There you go. Now, you've got your own signature little body cream, body butter, and you can make it as dark as you want. You can add different, let's add some of the gold. Let's see how that will look with this pinky color. And being creative, that's, you know what, that's what, to me, cosmetics is all about, is having fun and being very creative. Let's see, add as much or as little as you want. Can you see the color? Nice pinky color. So let's take a little pinch of that one. And let's see. You can see the gold in it. And I can also, it's a nice shimmer. Oh, look at that. Isn't it? As I move my hand, you can catch a glimpse of the pink one. And the gold is kind of laying on top. And you don't have to do this just for the summer. No, I don't wait for the summer. At my age, I don't wait for anything. Let me tell you. No. Y'all know me. If y'all know me personally, you know that I've crossed that 70-year line. And, baby, I don't have time to wait again for next summer. Turn your heat up and pretend it's summer. That's nice. I really like that. I was going to put on my, you like my new tie-dye? I did it myself. I love doing it. I find myself another hobby to do during this cold winter that's about to come. Go find you some old t-shirts, I have a ton of them that my husband discarded because he either got too big for him, or he got too small for some. And so I'm going to use those. You know what? And by them being white already, I still put a bleach tab. I found some bleach tabs at Walmart, and I still put a bleach tab with the white things, or maybe a really light beige, and just make your design. I actually tie rubber band. Either I'll make a knot, or you can twist it and put rubber band on it tightly, and so whatever you want to do, I tied these arms together, and up here I twist it from here up and rubber band it really tight with rubber band. And so this is how it came out. Nice, isn't it? Look, isn't it cute? Just to wear around the house, so you're going to run to the store, throw you some leggings on or some jeans, and matching handicraft earrings. Guys, please don't mind my gum. I think I've mentioned several times that my meds make my mouth so dry. Sometimes my tongue gets stuck. So please forgive my gum chewing, because I do not like gum chewing when you are in public, or when you are, not only in public, but if you chew it lightly, if you have a problem like I do with your meds. Just, it's only so much candy I want to eat. The candy is becoming, so I kind of change over from the Mentos little candies, minus the jelly beans. And it's bad. I'm trying to get away from the jelly beans. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm trying very hard to get rid of, or get away from, eating so many jelly beans. And it's hard. So I'm trying not to go into the store myself, sending my husband Larry to the store. And my potato chips. I really love my mixture of chili lime and lemon, Lay's brand chili lime and Lay's brand lemon. Oh, and put them in a huge container and shake it up together. Potato chip paradise. Love them. So let's add a little more of the gold. Let's see how it would look with more of the gold in this already pale pink. This is just fun. It's fun. And something like this, you can do this with older grandchildren, older great-grands. I have a 12-year-old great-grand and 6-year-old great-grand. And, they, at that age, they've become aware of, you can't just dump it in, you have to use your tools. And here where I live, I have a couple of grand. No, I don't. I've got 6. Yeah, and well, there's a couple that are too small in there. I don't think Miss Natalie's old enough yet to do this, but her older sisters are. I don't think the brother would be interested. Something tells me that Xander would be like, no, I don't want to make colored body butter. And no, so I would love to do this with the girls. And it's so fun when you can, work with your grands or your great-grands. My 12-year-old great-grand, who lives in the Seattle area, when she's able to come up, or I can go back down. See, it's getting pretty cold. And you guys who don't know about the Northwest and where we live, you got to cross the mountain pass to get from where I live back to Seattle. And it snows. Snows. There's, let's see. There's Snoqualmie, and there's Stevens Pass, and there's what's the other pass to get to the west side? I live on the east side of Washington State. To get to the west side of Washington State, you got to go through the mountain pass. If you don't want to do that, you got to go all the way down to Oregon to I-84 going west. You're into Portland, Oregon, and then Portland is right on the Columbia River. So you just come out of I-84 and you make a little zip around where it says I-5 Seattle. You're on the bridge. In the middle of the bridge, it says welcome to Washington. And when you're going south, the other side says welcome to Oregon. But you know what, guys? That's too long of a trip. That's way too long of a trip because it takes about probably 4 hours once I get down into Portland. Down into Oregon. It would about an hour and a half to get there from where I live, and then 4 hours. I-84 to Portland. Now you're already talking about 5.5 hours, and it's 3 hours to get to Seattle. No. I'll wait till the snow stops. It has to be a dire emergency for me to get across that pass, and then especially to go down to Oregon and over. Nope. Too much. So, this is beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at this. I think it's kind of salmon-y. Yeah. This looks, yes, totally like a salmon color.